right, so we are Friday, April 5th, 2024 at 11:29 a.m. I have my audition. Well, there's no quotation marks, it's an audition um, for theater school at 2:30. Um, and I'm still trying to memorize the monologue. It's not even a lot, and I'm like, well, it's like my voice heal. I didn't sing anything for a couple of days, and I had trouble memorizing the monologue. You know, it's on my. I. It took me a while to figure out which one I was going to use from the list, and now I'm looking at. I haven't done the movement part, and I'm injured, and I'm looking at the email again. Finally, the movement portion is supposed to be 30 seconds of movement. Does not mean dancing, but does not exclude dancing either. Wear comfortable clothes you can move in. Some examples: pretend you are a cat playing with a ball, do a short tap dance, or take 30 seconds to transform yourself from a tiny seed to a large, glorious tree. So, there you go. I guess I'll have to improvise, you know. Um, so, yeah, anxiety is really high, and of course, I want to quit. Don't want to feel that rejection, which I kind of feel I am going to get rejected. But and I said to myself that the next thing to do would be, well, there's an improv place I can kind of. I never answered back. I sent an email. I could try that, and also get some headshots and do extra work, which I wanted to do also. You know, to make money, some money coming in. Um, this theater thing was kind of like that's what the um, union suggested. Do one thing at a time. I was like, oh, okay. And then when I called, it was like, okay, it's on. I might as well, you know. And you learn stuff that So if I want to take this seriously, learn stuff. And if anything, if I don't get accepted, I guess I could retry next year. You know, get better at it. That's how I see it. So I'm just gonna go do it and leave, and that's it. You know. So just checking that the back of my head doesn't split. And I'll probably put some more bobby pins up there. Um, yeah, and then with nerves, I'm good. Like it takes so much repetition to memorize this. I'm not used to it, and also there's a lot of things in my head, and probably not taking myself that seriously either. I don't know. And I've seen a lot of clips online with the same monologue, but it's longer. You know, imagine learning a whole play. I don't understand the amount of practice you have to do to memorize it and assimilate it. But I was gonna do another. There were two others I was going to do, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one. So I've only been doing this for a few days. After trying to memorize the song that I picked, it was a song, Depeche Mode song, "Shake the Disease." It just seems to be in my head all the time, and my voice was getting better for someone who can't sing. But the monologue, yeah. So it's only been a couple of days because I had to do it after doing the CPR course, the teaching. So there was I couldn't do everything at one time, but now it's like I'm trying to do everything now, and I'm panicking, you know. But if I do the monologue, let's say if I do it here, first I have to see that I memorized it all. It take a while to toss this off because they weren't just men. For instance, one time, it'd been raining a lot for several days, and this kid comes up to me. See, I'm eating my words, you see, but I gotta keep going with that. Let me try it again. It'll be on video. It'll take some time to toss this off because they weren't just men. For instance, one time it'd been raining for several days, and this kid comes up to me and gives me his last pair of socks. Just put in my pocket. That's just a little thing, but shows the type of guys I had. They didn't die. They killed themselves for each other. I mean that exactly. A little more serious, and they'd be here today. I got an idea watching them go down. Everything was being destroyed. And it seemed to me that something new was being made. A kind of responsibility, man for man. You understand me? To show that to bring that back onto earth, like some kind of monument where everyone can feel him standing behind him, and it would make a difference to him. And then I came back home, and it was incredible. There was no meaning for it here. The whole thing to them was a kind of bus accident. I felt, like you said, ashamed somehow. Because nobody changed at all. Okay, so that's probably how I'm gonna say it. Wasn't that bad. It wasn't word per word. Well, at least I got something out of, So, anyways, that's it. Because it was kind of nerve-wracking doing it for a video, one take.